All right, guys. This is the BetaFPV 95X HD. We're not going to do a full review of it, but it's the first ready to fly that I know of with Caddx Vista in it. So we're going to give it a fly. I know you guys are a little curious about it, and I'll talk about it while I fly. Let's go. If you want to know about the performance of the Caddx Vista, you can go watch my review of the Caddx Vista. It was flown with this quad, and right now we're on 1200 milliwatts. So we should be getting just about the best coverage we can, and you're going to be looking at the DVR because with Caddx Vista, of course, that's the only option. This quad flies pretty decent. I am not actually a huge fan of this prop guard style of design for outdoor flyers. I would much rather have one without prop guards. I think they handle better. Prop guards are great when you're flying indoors, but this thing is much more powerful than you would probably want to fly indoors. And those prop guards are going to make problems if you end up in a tree. They're going to snag into the tree much worse. I'm having a little trouble with the up tilt. The up tilt on this is a little lower than I'm used to, so it's taking me a minute to adjust. But honestly, it flies pretty good. Now this is just the stock tune. There's a little throttle punch there. This is the stock tune. It hasn't even really been tuned. So presumably you could get a little bit better performance out of it. Oops, there's a fence there. I got a fence there for one of my dogs has a hurt leg, and he's not allowed to run, so he has to stay in the fence. Having no problem with the Caddx Vista in terms of range. Of course, at 1200 milliwatts, you wouldn't expect that. We could go much further than the bounds of my property. Again, you can watch the Caddx Vista video for that. That all being said, this is clearly something that was rushed to market to try to satisfy the desire for a Caddx Vista ready to fly. The canopy on this was originally designed for a Caddx, and the Vista kind of doesn't fit in the right screw holes. The up tilt angle is not as adjustable as you would like it to be. And the actual way that the Vista sits on top of the stack, it has some spacers because it would touch the flight controller if it wasn't for the spacers, because the Vista is thicker than the Caddx it was designed for. And all in all, when I installed the Vista in this, it wasn't shipped to me pre-installed, and it's a fiddly sort of, it just, if they had designed this thing from scratch to fit the Vista, it would have gone together a little bit better, and it's clear that it was rushed a little bit in order to get this out. So I think they could do better. If you absolutely want something today, I don't hate this. It flies pretty good. I'm having fun with it. You get a little speed here. Oh, hello. It flies pretty good. Has decent flight time. This is a 550 milliamp hour 4S GNB pack. It's actually suggested that you use like a 450, but 550 is what I've got. I'm getting good flight time. I'm getting decent handling and speed. I don't have any real complaints if this is what you're looking for. But if I were BetaFPV, I would be working on an improved version of this one with a canopy specifically designed for use with the Vista, and like those metal spacers that they had to put on, they would be molded into the actual frame, as opposed to being a thing you could lose. I only turn left. What's the deal with that? Right now we're at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of flight time, 14.2 volts on the battery, still a little bit of life left in the battery. Not too bad on the sag, 14.0 there, on that little punch. Not too bad on the sag, honestly. Handle's good. If you're looking for a 95 millimeter-ish ducted quad with the Vista in it, this is the one to get today. This is pretty much the one. But in a little bit of time, more of them will be coming along. And so if you're not absolutely trying to buy today, you should probably just wait a minute. Anyway, I do want to say thank you to BetaFPV for sending this quad to me. When they found out I was getting the Vista to review, they said, here, let us send this out. They sent me out the frame and the flight controller to put the Vista in it. Thank you to them for sending it. Link down in the video description if you've decided you want to buy it. That's it. Quick review, and I'm back to my normal daily grind.